The Senate has now confirmed Hillary Rodham Clinton to become U.S. Secretary of State. This is despite concerns that her husband's charitable fundraising overseas could pose as a conflict of interest. CNN's Jill Doherty joins us live from the State Department in Washington with some more reaction. Hi, Jill.
Hey, Nicole. Well, big question for me would be, when is she coming over here? We don't know that yet. Hillary Clinton still has to be sworn in. We understand that that's going to be happening on Capitol Hill. And then she comes here. Could she come here today? Maybe not, but we think probably tomorrow. And she could be greeting the people who work here at the State Department. And then the question is, what does she do first? The first thing you'd have to say is the Mideast. There is no question. After Gaza, the relationship between Hamas, the Palestinian Authority, Israel, etc., has to be set right. But what can the U.S. do? And one thing that we are hearing from international diplomats and people who are close to this administration is that the president will name a new Mideast envoy, and that would be the first thing, a good sign, number one, of the high priority on the part of this administration for that issue, and then also to try to actually get something done.
And how do you think, Jill, the State Department under Hillary Clinton will be different from, let's say, a State Department under the helm of Condoleezza Rice?
Well, we know when you look at what she is going to do, you just have to go through that confirmation hearing. And it was quite long, and I did actually do that yesterday and last night, refresh my memory. I think you'd have to say that this administration is going to make overtures and try to use diplomacy in a different way. Now, whether they will directly meet, remember during the campaign, with other leaders of countries that are not friends of the United States, that's a question that's very sensitive, and you're probably not going to see Hillary Clinton flying around the world immediately meeting with people. There are experts like special envoys who can do that type of thing. But she will be there definitely giving the message that the United States wants to use all of the levers of diplomacy, power, economic power, military power, etc., depending upon the situation. So that would probably be the biggest difference with the Bush administration.
And her last name, does it cut both ways? Help her, hurt her, perhaps a little bit of both?
Well, it probably helps her a lot in the international community because, after all, kind of under the radar, but when she was going back to the Clinton administration, she took a lot of trips. In fact, I went on a lot of what we used to call Hillary trips, where she would go to many other countries, meet with the leaders of those countries, meet with women's organizations and other NGO type people. And she knows a lot of people. A lot of people know her. The Clinton name is very popular around the world. Bill Clinton, although that's another issue with his foundation, Bill Clinton, for the most part, is respected and liked around the world. So that should be very helpful to her. But ultimately, it's going to be what the United States really does concretely on policy. That is going to be set by President Obama, of course, with input from Hillary Clinton and other people in the administration. But essentially, she's going to be carrying out what the Obama administration wants to do.
Jill Doherty at Hillary Clinton's new home, the State Department, with the new Secretary of State, Hillary Clinton, and reaction there. Jill, thanks so much.
Thanks, Nicole.